And we're back. Welcome to Game 4, everyone, between Vaalbara and the Etherials. I am your host, Part 73, and joining me is Renwood, who is currently capping the Etherials team. On his team, he is joined by HMP, Freak Nasty, Cryptos, Mouse Leisure, and No Master. Are HMP and Cryptos subbing for your team?
No, well, I'm not sure about, no, I think this whole match we just wanted no subs.
Alright.
We kept adding people later, so I'm not sure about Cryptos, but I know Freak Nasty was a newer addition.
Well, we'll find out when the game starts. But yeah, so over in the southwest, we have Vaalbara, captained by Limp. He is accompanied by Asmodean, Kruniak, Eastwind, and Garrick. So this map is Leagues from Somewhere with Forest Giants. It is Flag Rally. There's 9 flags on the map. So right now, Vaalbara has a 3-0 lead going into Game 4, Renwood, and picking up the reins as a captain. What was going through your head?
Well, I was thinking it was time for the Super Peachy Fox to take the battlefield and represent peachy goodness. Also, our captain, I guess, either had a hot chick waiting for him, or he thought he had better things to do. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so I stepped up for Ether's absence at the behest of the other team members. I probably, when there's not a captain, even in just pickup games, I'll be happy to do it, even if I think I'm going to get slaughtered by everybody, just so there's somebody that can at least distribute units correctly, I guess.
Yeah. So with a couple seconds left, it looks like you still have 60% though. Is that just your choice of strategy on this map?
That's, it's like when you're going to do tournaments, if you don't practice at all, it's just, we tried to have some practices, but it never, when you build a team of people that always play pickup games, it's super hard to have them show up, just for practice and stuff. So I honestly didn't even know.
Flag captured.
I mean, this is one of those maps that I would describe as an amorphous map, where there's not really much flow. It's just random
captured
shit and terrain everywhere.
Flag captured.
Repositioning.
Flag.
Yeah,
captured.
that's. I never do
captured.
too well, like as a captain on those, because I feel like if I just tell people to go out there and kill stuff, it's just as good as.
Yeah, man. Scout spread out and take them out. So for your team, you're gonna take the spiders and the 2 forest giants. For Vaalbara, we have Kruniak and Eastwind taking their teams. Forest giants opting to split them up.
Flag captured.
And the northwest flag is gonna be tagged by both teams. While in the south, looks like Kruniak is going to take some first blood on No Master. And it seems they're opting to dance around this forest giant instead of tag this flag. Did you guys happen to get pus on this map or no?
Well, I think Cryptos goes AFK, I think is what happens, and he leaves his dwarves and his warlock at this flag number 6. I think what happened was I just screwed up. No, I guess just nobody really wanted to pick up pus, I guess.
And Freak Nasty's dwarf is going to get Zerg rushed by Asmodean spiders. And No Master's facing off against Kruniak. Now, as Asmodean's also trying to flank No Master. It seems like the middle part of the map is unscouted by both teams, and I'm surprised no teams are poking around trying to get in through mid. Right now with a 20% advantage, though.
Yeah, I think I definitely screwed up with not giving everybody at least one goal just to keep the enemy FGs, on their toes and afraid of getting frozen.
That definitely helps.
I mean, they got carte blanche to harass you and stuff if you don't even have a goal with you. So,
because in the southeast, I mean, they just basically got screwed because they had. I mean, I just watched. I think it was Mouse Leisure just throw 3 pus away into Dwarf Heroes, but you don't want to be doing that with FGs on the map. You got to keep your pus in reserve and protecting your units. They didn't have that in the southeast at all, and Kruniak was able to take complete advantage of that situation.
I think that particular instance is...
Oh, meanwhile, you're able to pus Kruniak's Forest Giant and surround it with your Thrall. Nice play, Renwood. Taking out one of Vaalbara's Forest Giants. Perhaps the highlight of the game for your team, as you're going to rush mid.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that it belonged to Kruniak, I made sure to exterminate with extreme prejudice.
Oh, you have no love for the man? Well, interesting how your tactics changed depending on the player. Although I would say that's true for all of us.
Well, part of it is respect. Respect for skills too. I mean, if I didn't think they were good, I wouldn't try harder to kill them.
Yeah. Besides, the challenge is fun. So it looks like your team is finally going to secure flag 9 down here. Although you will still have a 1 flag disadvantage from being a 2 tag 1 flag disadvantage from being able to take back the lead in flags. Looks like you're going to lose a spider, but it keeps your Forest Giant nice and healthy, and you're going to whack Asmodean's Warlock over here. Probably hit that Zerg too. Now, is there anything else going on? Where's the last Forest Giant? Oh, Eastwind. He is going to take over flag 3 up here.
I just dodged a pus meant for my FG in the south.
Oh, unfortunately I missed your elite skills, and the game is going to end as Garrick takes the final flag from the hands of No Masters of Berserk. So let's go through the statistics and recap the game a little bit. 70% to 37%. The game ended long before the battle was over, and you'll notice the crazy difference in kills per team. 73 and 19 for Vaalbara, and 18 and 75 for Renwood. Perhaps if this game played out a little bit more, that kill ratio wouldn't be as lopsided. So let's just go through this quickly. Limp 4-0 and 4 damage. Eastwind 32 and 49 damage. Kruniak 23 and 48 damage. Asmodean 17, 14 and 49 damage. And Garrick, with capping that last flag, he scored 2 kills, 0 losses, and 4 damage. Over here for the Etherials, we have Renwood 4 and 39, taking 60% of the units, having an effect on the amount of losses you have this game. You also have more losses than damage. even though you did lead your team in damage, quite a feature right there.
Well, hey, they're mostly spiders, though.
Well, definitely, yes. It is a strange map for the kill ratio, that is for sure. And we have Freak Nasty killing the most amount of units on the map again for the Etherials. 11 kills, 15 losses, and 22 damage. No Master, 2, 7, and 10 damage. Mouse Leisure 1, 13, and -3 damage. HMP 0, 0, and 7 damage. Cryptos 0, 0, and 1. And I would say that HMP, I mean, Cryptos left you guys in the middle of the match, I suppose, so I can't get into that, but HMP is, I'd say he has more of a veteran presence in the two team scene than some of your other players, and he is a very cautious and pretty intelligent, cunning opponent to play against. And you can just see how that's reflected right here, as you know, towards the end of the game he's pushing, he's in a position to try to take these last 3 flags as best as he can. He still hasn't lost any units. I mean, perhaps that's because of where the pressure was, but I'm pretty sure he was able to sneak through mid somehow and make his moves that way, reunite with your forest giants.
You can see coming from the southeast, you can see No Master has 2 hero dwarves and a warlock that I don't know how the hell they didn't get killed, because they were basically AFK units for at least half the game, because I guess Cryptos was AFK and I didn't get the memo. And so basically those 3 units, 2 hero dwarves and a lock, didn't do anything the whole game. That could have helped.
A rough game indeed, man. So we're gonna wrap it up over here. The game is pretty straightforward. I mean, you were giving out units to substitute players who weren't even there, and it's also pretty much the after parties. So Vaalbara is going to take the 4th game, and we are going to move on to game 5. Do you have any last second commentary about the match or the game, Renwood?
Yeah, we played, you know, the match was already decided at this point, and we thought, since, you know, most of our guys were there, that we would get some practice, and you know, the other team, they wanted to keep playing, so, you know, being in the terms of Myth Brotherhood, you know, we thought we'd stick around and at least get some practice versus some good opponents.
That's right. Definitely one of the more talented teams in the tournament, and favorited to win, I would say. But we will have to see how the tournament turns out. Good games all around. Let's move on to game 5 here. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for joining the cast, Renwood. We will see you in the next game.
I will be there.
Game over.